Hi, Dr. Deepa Shetty here again, and today we'll speak further on language of our thoughts. Last time we learned about how when we use the words like should can limit us in a lot of areas, and how labeling, when we label ourselves, when we label others, we limit their scale of how they are and what they are. We limit them to the surface of just being the word we want them to be, and how a generalization of one single experience can make you not see things which may be a new added experience in your life. From here, let's take it further. There is these are called filters. Let me understand. Why is it called filter? Is like this. When do we use filter in our day-to-day life? When we are using, most of the time it is used when we are using it in water. When we want to purify our water, we have filter out there which is going to take the sediments which are not good for our body. They are taken aside and we get a clear water. So filters are supposed to be something which is going to remove the heavy sediments from the any kind of liquid that we are drinking, or anything that can remove something which we don't need and filter it to a something which we want. So filter is a barrier towards anything that is going to really make it the way it is. Like if it's a salty water, if you use a filter, the salt will be salt filter, then salt will be there and only the water will be there. So filter actually doesn't make the things as it is. It will remove what you don't need, and you will get what you want. So the filter can be used as a positive thing also. Positive filters makes you see things in the way you want to see, whereas negative filters, they really don't allow you to see the things as they are, facts as they are. They distort the fact from what they are. So in that we saw all these three things, and today I'm going to take you further on more filters, so that we really see how what is the language of our thoughts, how do we see, and how do we perceive ourselves as well as others. So in that, the one more thing which is in filters is all or nothing type of thinking. Like, we say either it is like this or it is like that. There cannot be any way other than this. Either it is good or it is bad. Either it is true or it is false. So we don't see anything apart from this. It is either the way I want it or it will not be at all. So if I don't get the way I want it, then I don't want it at all. So in that, it is not something which is going to, if I say this, a lot of people will say, how is it like that? I mean, it has to be in this way only, either it is good or it is bad. But we fail to see everything is not in white or black. There is a gray also. So when we want to really get aware of the things as they are, we have to accept the part of their good as well as bad. So if we say like this, that I want things in this way only, either or else I don't want, then we miss out on a lot of things which we may get in our life, because we didn't wanted to take it in the way they are. Like I this example, I'm the example which comes to my mind when I say this is like this. When my daughter wants to study something, okay, she will say that I want to know this part of the chapter in this manner only. I mean, I can't understand it in any other way. I have to understand it in a conceptual way only. So what happens is, there will be many other ways her brain can take. There will be many other way which she can allow herself to experience and see that, whether I will be able to learn in this manner also. So I like the teacher, so I will learn the language. Because I don't like the teacher, I will not learn the subject. So black and white sometimes does not allow you to experience the gray area. Sometimes does not allow you to experience whatever is in front of you, just because you want to see it in the way you want to see it. So I would say that all or nothing doesn't allow you complete experience of life. Everything out there is beautiful in its own way. There is no good or bad of anything. There is always something which is acceptable or not acceptable to you per se. The thing which is there in front of you is as they are. Person in front of you is as they are. You can accept or not accept. So if you remain in a flexible, acceptable zone, you will be able to see it further ahead, and maybe your experience, your way of dealing of the things can change it into the one it has to be. Things can change, person can change. Sometimes all and nothing, what happens is, whatever experience you had of a person in the past, you see the person in the same light in the present also. So you don't allow the person to grow, you don't allow your experience of that person to grow also, which definitely can be a block to your communication to that person, which definitely will be a block when you want to communicate with that person in the present. So, your thoughts, language of your thoughts will be language of your words, and language of your communication, language of what you can make the person be, and what will become of that person, or what will become of your relationship with that person. So please see things not only in black and white, but allow the things to be as they are, and allow yourself to experience every experience in the present moment. Second part of filtering, other than this is all and nothing. Other is mind reading. Many time when I am listening to somebody, I don't listen completely, and the person is saying something, and I say, I know what you're saying. I know that you want to say this. I'm trying to read the person's mind, because my experience with that person is like that, either that, or I have come across many people speaking the same language, and I know this is what is going to come ahead. So in that process, you don't allow opposite person to express completely. You may say the person that you're going around the same circle again and again. That way it will be better, rather than saying, I know what you want to say. That way you're actually not allowing the person to be what the person is. Even for that matter, you yourself, you many times think that I know what how I will behave in these circumstances, every time I behave like that. So you don't allow yourself to be different from what you were in the past, and you don't allow yourself to be a future new you in the future. So please, I would suggest, don't read yourself according to your past experiences. Allow yourself to be what you want to be in the present. Allow people out there to be what they are, and give a proper listening skill. If you find people repeating the same thing, you can always say them that they are repeating it, and you know what they meant, and give them a proper emotional paraphrasing of their feeling. That will help. This type of language, where you're not trying to read the person out according to past experiences, and read him or her in the present, you will do that same self talk to your own self also. Every time you get into the situation and you are not able to make it, or you fail, you will say yourself that that was me in that moment. Today I can be new me, and I can achieve what I want to achieve. I just can do what I want to do. And I am a person who is an achiever. Use this labeling, use this language, use this kind of reading of your own self with the way which can help you progress and not limit you. So, these are some of the filters which is very important that you use in your thought process. Don't allow your thought process to use anything other than this, because these filters don't allow the perception of your own self as well as others in the right, or rather I wouldn't say right and wrong, but in what they are actually, and the potential of you as well as others are not explored completely, because you limited yourself with the way you talk to your own self and the way you talk to other people, also the way you use the words to constrict and define yourself and define others. Saying this, I would end this out here, and expect everyone will now onwards use the language which will help you to progress and help others to progress ahead. There will be growth of you and growth of others there, and you will be the one who will be inspiring your own self and also others. Stay tuned. See you again. Thank you.